Hey everyone, Techne here. I'm going to do a real quick video on installing some extra fans into your PC. And this is super easy actually. It's almost as easy as installing the RAM, as you can see in the previous video. So let's go ahead and get into it here. So get you some scissors or some wire pinches, real small ones or whatever. Don't get any of those big Scots or some big macho wire cutters because you got so many small wires in here. You don't want to go off and accidentally snip something else. So make sure it's something nice and small like these scissors. I mean, you can give it on the end and just snap off there. Get yourself a screwdriver. And go on and get yourself some little zip ties so we can get some nice cable management in with our splitter or whatever you're using afterwards. So, alright, so right here, as you can see on the motherboard, we got system fan 1, and you see it's the 4-prong right there, and that is right above our graphics card right here, right below the unfocused CPU fan. And then if you scroll down a bit, right down under here, and I know this one's really hard to see, but after those colored wires all to the right, you can barely see it. That's system fan 2. And again, your motherboard might be different, but that's what it's going to look like. A little 4-prong deal right there, and it should say fan something. Alright, so as you all can see, I got the 2 fans up top screwed in, and the 2 fans up front screwed in. Sorry, I skipped that. I didn't think you guys really needed to watch me screw them in there. It's pretty basic. You got 4 screws per each. Just make sure you don't tighten them too much, because again, if you have these ones or the plastic ones, if you tighten too much, it's not going to like over tighten or break anything, but you're going to strip out your fastener right there, and it's just going to, you're not going to get that tightness so it connects to the case real good. You're just going to keep on going and it'll just be super loose. So anyways, you're going to have your wires from your 2 fans here, and depending on how you want, you don't got to do anything. You can sloop them, right across there, but I like a little bit of wire management, so I'm going to go through this. Let me move out of the way. You see a little hole on the bottom. I'm going to go through the back there and then through the side. I'll plug my splitter in back over there, and then I'll be able to bring it back and tuck it so you really won't see any of it except the splitter wire there, which is nice, cool, and red. As you can see what I did up at the top there, did the same thing. Here's our fans in the front we have installed, and again, like I said, you got the 4 screws on each side to screw in. Alright, so now that we're on the back side here, you can see we have our 2 fan wires that just came through there. Now, again, we're going to have to go back in there because I don't believe these splitters will reach all the way out. So we're going to have to go in a little bit with the fan wires, just right into there, right? And I'll show you back on the front side when we get done with that. Now, the back side is a better example. You can see our splitters coming out right up here, right? And there's our fan wires. If I can get a little bit of focus, there we go. And there's our fan wires right there, our 2 fan wires. And it's not bad. Like I said, you got this little jumble there. You can zip tie it if you want. And then you can just tuck it in the side, and it's almost non-existent. We have our splitter coming down in there. You don't even see any of the fan wires. Again, I tucked them up back behind the fans and then through our little hole back there. And then our splitter comes down. Our fans in the front. Now I took all the fan wires that come down towards the bottom of the fan and tuck them down into the side. Probably have to angle it back this way to get that. There we go. As you can see, there's not many wires, you see. Now down on the bottom here, I could have done a little bit better. The wires come out a little bit there, just a tad. Nothing major. Really hard to see on camera. And those go through that port, and then we come through the side here, and we have about like an inch of fan wire coming out right there. I know it's hard to see in there, but just an inch of fan wire. And then we have our splitter coming from our system fan 2 over there. A couple of zip ties holding it together to the other wires right there. Nice and clean looking. So all you see is that and the red accents. I'm a big fan of the black and red. So now let's fire them up and see how they work, huh? There we go. Front ones are going. Top ones. Back one. So again, super duper easy install. You don't even have to do the cable management like I did. You can just flap them in there, plug them in, and let them hang. You don't have to, route them and do this, that, or the other, So again, you can even do it even quicker, but I'd say it's just as easy as the RAM. Might take a little longer because you got to screw 4 things in, but other than that, super easy. You really can't mess anything up. The other thing is make sure that you get your airflow going the right way, whether it's going to be pushing out or pulling in, right? So usually the back side with the little looks like the real boring side where you don't see the colors or the fan or anything, that's usually going to be mean it's pulling. And if you got it going with the decorative side and this side screwed in, you'll be pulling it out like that, right? So, again, you can't mess it up. So if you put them in there and your case is off and you fire it up, you can put your hand in there and feel which way the air is going. And if it's going out the wrong way, like I said, you're not going to mess anything up. Just turn your computer off and flip them around. I noticed maybe about give or take 4-degree difference, you know, from CPU, GPU, pending what gaming settings I'm using, you know, but I mean, you just feel it and tell that it's staying cooler when you put your hand, before I had the one fan rolling in the back and it got pretty spicy coming out there. Now you can feel you got a pretty nice flow coming in from the front and the top, and it just feels, even to your hand, cooler. But when I went into Afterburner, MSI Afterburner, I mean, I noticed my temperatures would stay lower, average about 4 degrees lower, give or take, you know. I know these videos are all over the place there, but I just wanted to really stress how easy it is and simple it is without talking all these crazy numbers and kind of scaring you into it, you know. Super easy. Unscrew it, plug it in, just like the RAM, and you're done. Easy breezy. So thank you so much for stopping by, checking out this video. If you liked it, hit that thumbs up, and subscribe for the next one. I got some other cool videos coming inbound on some more cooling add-ons, I guess would say, probably within the next couple of days here. So subscribe to catch on to the next ones too. Thank you so much again. Bye now.